Good evening, Legonauts. How are you doing this afternoon? Hi, Johnny. Hi. May the build be within you. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. If not, let me know. So, we have a launch tonight. It is Starliner. It is the crewed test flight. This is the first time they've had people on this going to the International Space Station. Um, we have Commander Butch Wilmer and his co pilot, Sonny Williams. They are currently being strapped in. Awesome, awesome. Um, they're currently being strapped in. Let me go over to show you what we're going on, and there we go. NASA's live stream is up and running. They've been up since 6:30. Um, honestly, I was going to start the stream a lot earlier, but figured we'd get dinner out of the way and get some bunch of other stuff done. So pretty much they've just been going over um, Butch and Sonny's back history and everything leading up to this over certain training. They talked about SLS a little bit. Also, my little clip art in the beginning, I actually screwed up on that. I had the Vulcan and then Starliner to get with this rocket. I was wrong on the rocket. It is actually an Atlas V rocket. Um, so that was my mistake. Pay no attention to it. It's just a picture. So, while we are waiting, go back here. While we're waiting here, and it looks like my chat is not working, and I don't understand why. Give me a second here. So I can see you, Johnny. My Streamlabs is not working. Enter video ID. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I actually have my 4K cam on me, and I will be showing you guys the new camera here in a minute. Just give me a second here. I need to do something real quick. I think because I changed the time, I changed something on there, and that's what I figured happened. And now my chat stuff is not working. View my channel, view me, and be this. Copy that. Paste that. Okay. And well, that is good. I am dying of heat right now. I had to shut off all my fans. I'm glad you guys cannot hear my loud computer in the background. My volume's actually really down, so I really can't hear anything right now, even the people talking. When I was getting stuff, I completely forgot about headphones, and I cannot find my headphone jack to save my life for my awesome, wonderful headphones. And yeah, so it is what it is. I'm just rolling with it, and hopefully that'll be that. And then if I'm lucky, it's still not working. Social stream, you're killing me right now. Social stream chat. Yep. Oh. Activate. Oh, there we go. Something went wrong. I don't know why something went wrong. worked earlier. And let's see if that works now. Acting weird. Social stream. Yeah, I'm on Prism Live Studio. I'm not using OBS, and pretty much this Prism Live Studio has all the same features. And believe it or not, this was actually working earlier, and I have no idea why. Um, this is not working at all. Let me see, because I don't know if you noticed, but oh, hold on, give me a second. I need to. I'm restarting social stream. Activate source. Something went wrong there. Okay. Activate live in public. Okay. And copy and paste. Let's see if that works. If it doesn't work, it does not work. I'll figure it out later. And activate source. Hey, there we go. Now it should be working. Now we can get this party started. Hopefully, get this party started. So we're gonna minimize that one. Hopefully that is it. Yeah, updates are a bummer. So, but all right. So, with that being said, hopefully I got it up and running, got it working. Yeah. So as we're sitting here waiting, we got about 2 hours, 26 minutes left to launch. About 15 minutes prior, I'm going to switch over to the camera, switch over to the video of the launch, and then go through what's really going on. And this one I'm actually kind of nervous about because there was a lot of setbacks with the Boeing Starliner, and with the recent stuff in the news that's going on with Boeing. This one kind of makes me a little nervous. I'm hoping nothing happens, but safety, I think, is a real big concern for me on this one. Because who knows? I mean, a gasket on the SRBs back in the 80s brought down the shuttle. And that's all it takes. Just one little gasket. But hopefully they have their sensors up good and everything. And this flight goes swimmingly. So, yeah. Just hope it all goes well. All right. So, and what I have up on screen is not Starliner or the Atlas V. It is the Saturn 1B. It's my 1/70th scale. And this is what we're going to be building as we're waiting. So, yeah, it is Boeing. It is Boeing. So, we'll see. I mean, Boeing was really good. But, I mean, you're talking about 80s, 90s, 70s, 80s, 90s. Boeing was one of the best companies out there. And just like every other airline that's tried to go up, they've run into safety concerns, safety issues, and they're been forced to close. And I think Boeing has been trying to hide a bunch of that stuff, and they shouldn't be. I mean, if that it needs to be corrected. And I mean, you got a lot of lives on the line, and especially here tonight, you got two astronauts um, going up into space, and if something goes wrong with this mission and it doesn't perform correctly or something breaks, you'll never see a Starliner ever fly again. I mean, it's just the way it is. I mean, the Starliner has been over budget, it's been overpriced, um, and that's my feelings on it. I don't think you'll ever see a Starliner flight again if something does happen. So, but anyway, all right, back to the Lego. Um, what I got is the 1/70 scale, and the reason why I have this out because I am going to be building this, and this is my wonderful Sony Brio, or excuse me, Logitech Brio that I've just recently got. And the beautiful thing about it is, let me get something up here real quick. I have a zoom function on it, and even closer zoom, and even closer zoom. And this lovely little thing that I got here, me and the missus went to Carnegie Science Center, and it is this NASA symbol with the Starry Night. It is really, really nice. It was the only thing I saw in the shop that I even cared about. It was really nice little pin. So yeah, picked that up for myself, and that was it. So, and let me get the zoom back out. Going back to 90. And we should be good. And this is my drink right over here that is in the way. So other than that, how's... Yeah, and the thing about the Sony, the Logitech, I keep on calling it the Sony Brio because they had a computer out. It is the Logitech Brio 4K cam. I know you can pick them up on Amazon for like 190. I happened to win this one for $30 on MacBids, and it was a renewed version. And it seemed like somebody got really upset because there was a bunch of paperwork saying that it wasn't the right. They couldn't get the 4K to work on it. Turns out with the Sony, with the Logitech Brio, you got to have an updated computer with Gen 3.0 or higher USB ports. And you must use the same connector. If you need longer cable, you have to have an extension, a USB extension that can support 3.0 or higher. And that's what I ended up doing. I had a extension. I have it on its original cable and hooked up. And I was lucky enough, I have a 3.2 USB connector on my motherboard. So everything worked out really well. So, all right. So we're going to get to this, and let me grab my wonderful keyboard. I need to hide a bunch of this stuff, and we're going to try to get the base build. Like I said, about 15 minutes prior to launch, I'll switch over. I thought I had... Oh well. Doesn't matter. And getting back into things, I'm surprised actually stuff is working. So, voice. I'm guessing, I'm hoping music is working. So everything's up to date. I was able to get everything. I tested everything, so should be all good. I'm really happy getting back into streaming again. The main reason why I stopped streaming was because of my previous employer. Um, I just did. I had to sign an NDA. Pretty much all my ideas and anything went straight to them, and I wasn't about that. My my ideas are my own, and if I want a company to have them, they're gonna have to buy it off me. That's just my feeling on it. Just because I work for you doesn't make my ideas yours. So, especially if I'm using the Lego product. So that should be a hint of who my previous employer was. Now, no, I'm just saying I didn't have that great of an experience with it, and I will say this: that does not say anything about it. Just because I had a bad experience doesn't mean someone different will have a better experience than I did. So, yeah, and I don't agree with it at all. Um, but they were upfront about it. I'm not going to say it was really sneakiness. They were upfront about it when I got hired. Um, so they told me I would have to sign it. I read it, and it's just like, well, I need some money, so I went and went and signed it. But it did limit me to do a lot of different things, and that was a couple things that I just did not like about it. So I chalked it up. Okay, this is going to be an experience, and we'll see what happens and boils out to. And well, that's what it did. And I'm not going to say anything bad about it. I'm not going to say anything good. There was some good and there was some good bad. I just really, I don't like throwing people through the mud. It's just my ideas were, I could not be myself in that store. And that was one thing they preached, was to be yourself, and I found that kind of hypocritical. That I couldn't be myself and learn at my own pace, learn things differently, and I had ideas that were all denied. They weren't even considered because and I have a business degree. So it just shocked me that they wouldn't even consider that. So, but what I'm doing right now is I am trying to strip this down. Where I can start working on it, and then I'm going to open up some bags. And we are going to did not realize I did that. Or that. So this may not work as I originally intended. Okay. So there we are. All right, now get my Lego pick-a-brick build, and I got a bunch of parts that were made back in the 70s. These little links, you can't find them anymore. They don't produce them. They're they're pretty available, surprisingly. But there are very limited uses for them. Do that. Do this. Open up this bag. And I have actually been sitting on this for probably about 2.5 months now. Hoping to get this started and done. So I'm interested to see if my idea works. If it doesn't, what I need to do to correct it. I even got my original design had these Bowser spikes on them, and I decided to go against it and change it because I happened to look at a photo, and they were too big. So yeah, I know. Well, I don't make instructions until it's the last. It is legitimately the last thing I do. That means it has to go through Studio. It gets designed and it goes into Studio. Gets designed through Studio. Then I do a test build. That test build then gets I'll build it, and if I need to change anything if I find a better way or there's a different way to do it, or if I run into an issue and I have to fix it, just like you can see here, I already have a couple issues that I noticed. Then I'll go through, figure it out, try to fix it, add it to that build, change the stuff around for that build, and then the instructions will be legitimately the last thing. These larger builds, I feel that they need to go through. They need to be done thoroughly and correctly, and it's the process I have found that works. So and I got a bunch of other instructions that has to come up. I got my next build will be SLS, and then I got a big build that I'm setting up for later in the year. And I can't wait because it's been sitting on my desk in front of me for the past month and a half, and I would love to get to do something with it. So, and let's see, where are we? Here or there, and I think I might have just forgot to add this part in. It's possible. And I know how you like to do stuff, build within you. Sorting out, guess what? I only sort what I need. A lot of this stuff can just hold off. I know where some of the parts go. Especially these longer ones. I don't need them currently. And I got a mic right in my mouth. Trying not to hit it or get too close to it. I think that's about it. These ones for later. And I am looking for 4x4, which I have no idea where I put. This is a whole bag of 3 around. more 3-round that has been mixed in. Yep. There we go. Just making more of a mess. Actually, I can use this bag. What we're going to do is, I don't need these. I do need this. Remember if I need that. But these things can be just tossed right back in the bag. Trying to think what I need to do. Probably start on the ring next after I get this sorted a little. And I got this wonderful mess a little bit more under control. So, that's that. Got about 2 hours to lift off, so and right now we're just looking at the NASA just has pictures. They're trying to do a SpaceX stream essentially, where they got cameras on the astronauts. These right now. Thought I had. Those and that. I'm gonna check something real quick. Switch over to another scene. There we go. Now we got. You guys just don't have to watch me. And let me do this. There we go. And that is Sonny Williams currently up there. All right. Now you guys have to view my face. So we'll get a bunch of different things. But as I work on this. And this is what I'm switching out those to, the little beehives. Those will be my rocket engines. And let's see, got those 1x3s. They are 1x3s, so that is good. We're gonna do this. This. Right, yep. Right. Got all these on here. And it's a similar technique I used for the Starship build. Getting the round. So it worked rather well. Honestly, I think I'm gonna. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Zoom in just a tiny bit on the bigger mess. done here. Let's got these now. And 1x3. There we go. Okay. Then we got our start tour round. And this will eventually go right in the middle of it. So we'll do that. Do this. Trying to circularize it as best we can. I think I might be able to get away with doing that. Maybe. Still haven't found that 4x4. Now I need the 1x2s. Those are not it. Oh, right in front of me. So how was everybody's evening going? What'd you guys... I'm going to steal Johnny's line. What'd you guys have to eat tonight? Chat is super quiet. Yeah, I know. I'm boring. I'm sure you guys are paying attention more to the astronauts above my head than you are me. Which is understandable. Now we need black, and I know the black ones are all mixed in. I did something different. Ah. I need to move these to there. I did not put anything there. See, this is the reason why I do test builds. I learn. And it also helps me decide how to do the steps too when I do my instructions. Where to exactly start, what steps did I take, and I usually write them down, but I'm taking mental notes this time. Needless to say, I will probably forget about it here in the near future. Like in here, I should have had 1x1. Oh, these 1x1 rounds in there. Actually, it is across the room. I'll get them later. Or I need to do some. I need to check something real quick here after I find the last round on here. There we go. I need to check something real quick because that is bugging me. I don't like leaving gaps like that. So and I don't. Uh-huh. Yep. So everything, you do 2 steps forward and take a step back. So I need to do brackets in there. Then do that, and then we'll get them like so. So I need to find these brackets. Shredded chicken, Taco Bell bowl right now. Long day work and cutting grass. Taco. Oh. We had, I made mac and cheese. We just had a quick dinner. And the funny thing is, I can't even hear the beeps. I really got to get a headphone. Chat goes off. I can do fun things with chats if questions arise. And that is the wrong one. Those are the wrong ones. Those are the wrong ones. I need these ones. Nope, that's the wrong one. There's one that I need. All right. Oop. Sorry, I am trying to look and see how hot it is in here. My temperature reading over there only says 73, but it feels more like 80. Might be 73 out in the kitchen, but it's definitely 80 something degrees here. Find all of these. So. Oh, there looks like they're doing all their checkouts right now. Probably not going to put the hatch door on until right before, at least a half hour before launch, would be my guess. There's another one. Need to find 3 more. There's 2 and 3. Awesome. Super concentrated. So I wish I had more people in chat so we could have nice, good conversations. I posted this all over Instagram, Facebook. But I know my coverage is nothing compared to just straight up watching it. People wanting to build their own things. Plus, I know there's a lot better people out there that can talk. Sometimes I just don't like to talk. I just love to sit down, shut up, and enjoy the build. All right. Where is my mouse? There is my mouse. All right. And what do I need? I need light bluish gray. These. Now, I was actually really surprised to find these 1x3, or excuse me, 2x3 with a notch cut out of them on Pick a Brick. They were, like I said, I was really shocked to see them. Love these oddball pieces. They work out quite well when you least expect it. Three more, and then we'll start going into the guts of this thing and see how sturdy it can become. I think I already see a couple issues I'm going to be running into. We'll see if we can work around them. Yeah. They're trying to get them all sturdy. I need two more. There's 1, 2. And it's also possible I'll purchase extra of them because I liked them so much. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen, well, I know Johnny's seen it, but he was there. Go check out Johnny's stream with his TIE Interceptor. I was really pleasantly surprised with that build. I also see how you could possibly make, if you don't want to do the TIE Interceptor, it seems like it would be real easy to do just the TIE Fighter or some of the other TIE variants. It is. Like I said, I was thoroughly impressed with it, and it is definitely on my want list. Hopefully I can get it maybe a little bit later this year. Or if Mac bids, they start popping up on Mac bids, maybe I can get lucky and get one for a decent price. All right, let's see. I'm still looking for that 4x4 plate. And I cannot seem to find it. Now it makes me wonder if maybe I didn't purchase one and I did not purchase one and or I added it in after. That's also a possibility too. Or did I change it? that. All right. Well, we'll work from the bottom down on this one. Yeah. Like I said, that looked like an amazing set, and it's definitely on my want list. That UCS tie interceptor is something I definitely want in my life. So that seems like a real fun build. A lot of techniques. Maybe I'll do a digital build on it. That would seem like it would be fun. I can't honestly. I haven't seen any photos or any leaks or anything of Bumblebee, but yeah, I want to see it just because of our mutual acquaintance is so into it. Plus, I've been looking at getting the Optimus Prime set. But that one is a little bit further away. Because the only thing I've heard about the Bumblebee is that it's supposed to be similar scale to Optimus Prime, so slightly smaller. This is why I don't like working from the bottom down. There we go. And then this should just fit on like that, but I really need to find... I need 4 more jumpers. And there we go, 4. And go right in the middle, just like that. These ones, I need a regular 1x1s. Yeah, I honestly was hoping for the Camaro version of Bumblebee, to be completely honest with you. The Volkswagen, they'd done the Volkswagen. I think they beat the Volkswagen to death, to be honest. I mean, they've already had the Volkswagen bus. They've done the Beetle, I think, in the past. It's just something, you know, they would have done the Camaro. It would have been a lot. I would have piqued my interest a little bit more. But yeah, Gen 1, I know. There's that. No. A little bit more sorting. Need to find the other 1x1 brick. Oh, there it is. Need 2 more of them, though. Now I need 1 more. And I did something. I think what I might have done, because I was trying to save a little bit of money, I might have not have purchased that 4x4 plate, because I am not seeing it anywhere on here. So dark bluish gray ones. Nope, that's not it. Is that it? That's not it. That's not it. Finding everything but. Yeah, and this is how I sort. I sort as I go. The piles go a little bit. It's smaller. Uh-oh. They just pulled out somebody. It looks like they, oh, both of them are out. Goes to show how much I've been paying attention. Looks like they might have scrubbed for tonight. And we'll keep watching. See what happens. But that's what it looks like. They scrubbed for the night. I don't know. To be honest, that doesn't really bode well. If they're just pulling, if they're legitimately pulling them out, it means they're having issues with the systems on the inside. So that must mean I've probably already picked it up. All modified brick. Oh, there it is. Found it. All right. So this plate will have to be put on last until I get a 4x4, which I probably have somewhere sitting over there. So we are going to do this. And that's where we're at. All right. Now, Control-Z, I believe. Control-Shift-A. All right. Now, let's see. Where am I at here? Go over here for the time being. Turn the main. We're up to here. So. And I did leave those empty. All right. So we're back to putting 1x3 on. Launch scrub due to launch vehicle valve issue. Yep. I would say I'm shocked, but I'm not really shocked. So now they got to reset. They got to figure out what's going on, which valve they need to replace. But again, it's better that they find out now rather than being up in space and not being able to breathe because a valve broke. Hey Ben, how you doing? Uh, Sitting here building the my 70th scale Saturn 1B. We're watching. Well, launch just got scrubbed. There's a valve issue, so there won't be any launch tonight, unfortunately. So it looks like they're getting ready to reset everything, and well, that's good. I'm glad to hear you're doing better. You said you were feeling under the weather with all the storms going on down there. We're starting to get them up here. I know the pollen's been bad this year up here. Actually, it was so bad, my tonsils actually swelled up. I was having tonsil issues. So I thought I was definitely going to have to go to the hospital. But luckily, all I needed to take was a little bit of ibuprofen and it all went. Yeah, it's a bummer. I was really hoping to see it launch tonight, but this is how this goes. When you're watching space stuff like this, it's always like this. Very few times do they launch when they say they're going to launch. Which is fine. It just gives me another chance to do another stream. And work on this a little bit more, depending on how far I go tonight. Which, I'm trying to think. With it being scrubbed tonight, I'll probably only go to 10 o'clock then. I'll just do a 2 hour, do 8 to 10. Yeah, there's always a silver lining in this stuff. You just gotta find it. So, I'm gonna pop back over here to the actual build table. Got the chat up, everything's working. Awesome. Get out of my face, but it is what it is. Go all the way? Yeah. Well, if that was the case, we might be here for a good 3-4 hours. And I'm not gonna lie, I am like cooking in my apartment. I am sweating. Oh, I know he would have decimated me. That is no joke. I already know. I mean, like I said, a lot of those questions you asked, I was just going off by memory. And I know Ben has more knowledge on it because he continues to watch. He's watching series right now. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I had to look a lot of this stuff up because I just could not either remember or I can only remember vague portions of it. So yeah, I know I would have been decimated. I probably wouldn't have participated as much if Ben was on the stream. So, and I'm actually looking forward to next week. The Artemis SLS kit is supposed to be coming out. Part of the reason why I'm selling kits right now on Marketplace is because I'm trying to get. I would love to get an extra couple $100 just so I can get the Milky Way galaxy, but I don't think that's going to happen. I put my Technic Bugatti Chiron up for sale, and it's still an original shipping container for $450, and that I did a high price just so I can negotiate. But I have had zero interest in it whatsoever, so I'm probably going to have to come down on that price. Same with I got Treehouse up for sale, and that has had zero interest. The one that I am surprised that I've had interest, and I'm shocked I haven't had hardly any interest in this one, is the Harley Davidson. With being here in Pittsburgh, I know it's a big Harley Davidson area, and there's just very little interest in the Lego version of it. I'm actually kind of surprised. Yeah, the market has been tough lately. Well, I mean, it's also going with the way the economy is right now. Everybody's holding on to their money. Also, I miss tax season. Everybody's spending their tax money. There might be a little bit of a rush at the end of the month. And that's fine. As long if I can just get the SLS kit and do a stream that day, which would be not this Wednesday, but the following Wednesday, or this next week, next Wednesday. I'll be happy, and I'll do a full build it, have it completely built. It'll be a long stream, probably 4, 5 hour stream. So I have it fully built. And I've already cheated, unfortunately. I did see a couple reviewers on it, and the one thing that I was more interested in was the tower. And from what I saw, I'm going to hold my opinion until I get it and build it myself. Let's just put it that way. The rocket, to me, the rocket isn't anything special. Yeah, 5 hours. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I got nothing but time on my hands right now. So 5 hours is really nothing. I've seen people do longer streams. So, like I said, we'll see what comes of it. And if I get tired, I'll just get done and do a second stream. It's no big deal. Just call it quits for the night. I'm having a heck of a time finding these 1x3 round pieces. Round plate. No. Was thinking of a euphemism for this launch. It's like my YouTube career. It just wants to fizzle out. Oh, I heard a chuckle. I got a chuckle out of somebody in the back. Yep. I am missing 1x3s. Trying to figure this out. I'm wondering. There is a bag directly across the table from me, and I guarantee you that my 1x3s are in that. So that means I'm going to have to get up and move things over just to get out where to get it. And hey, where'd those come from? They just fell out of the sky. All right. There's that, and this plate. I can go back and put that on. And put this cover on just like so. I don't know if I like that. Just floating by right there with the one stud. Let's see what happens. That might end up getting changed. And making sure I don't have any Legos stuck to me. Yep. Getting up in my apartment when I have all my streaming stuff up, because I got monitors, everything. I got wires contend to, and I got to push my table all the way over. I feel like Godzilla going through a city. All right. Now we got. Where am I? Okay, there's my mouse. Got that. And then I need. These. Hide, terminate. See what I did. Okay, so Control C, and that's all I did. That's weird. Why did I do it like that? I feel like I'm forgetting. There should be something else in there. Like a 1x1 or something. I probably did at one point have it, but then when I was designing, I took it out and forgot to replace it. Yeah, I am looking forward to getting a bigger place where I don't have this issue. Have an idea for a room, what size I need it in. Actually, I'm thinking about if I do end up getting property or whatnot, I am building myself a nice big 20 by 30 shed. That entire shed will be all my Lego. Now I need these guys. Actually, starting to get a small breeze coming through here. It's feeling quite nice. Cooled down. You think it would cool down quicker in here with being on in between rivers. Windowless. Yeah, I think it's going to be windowless. I would like to have at least one window in there, maybe two. But I understand why people would say windowless. So people don't break into it. But I will have it securely. I have an idea for security, and it will be rather loud. And now 1x2s. Just do this. Do the 1x2s. Yeah. When you can find alarms that do very high decibel pitch. Now, the problem is I don't know if I'll be legally have to, because like I said, I'm thinking of something loud. I mean, loud enough to where it might make your ears bleed. If you want to steal something off of me, that's what's going to happen. Now we are. Doing a 1 and a 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And I'll move the table away from me. That's why I'm not getting any. Excuse me. And that's how I know it's getting hot. It's starting to cough. Oh yeah, definitely. Then again, doing a basement bunker might be a good way to do it too. Um, I've seen a lot of those where people were just digging a big hole in their backyards and then building it up and then throwing grass and everything over it. But I know there's a lot more to it than that. I mean, putting air, making sure you have constant airflow in there, water issues, stuff like that. Start putting these rounds on. I am still surprised they're doing the stream. Maybe there's another window opening later on in the morning. It's the only thing I can think of why the stream would still be up. They fix it, get the valve changed out. Well, it's not hard. Just dig into the ground. Whether your guys is dirt or anything that's imported, that's a different story. But there are always methods to put a basement in. That'd be one thing, one of my requirements. If I were to ever move out that way, it's like, yeah, need to have a basement. Basements are definitely nice and cool. I'm surprised there aren't more basements out that way because, yeah. I know that was my favorite place in the summer times here in PA is being in the basement because it was nice, cool. It stayed like at a relative 60 some degrees, and you didn't have to use any air conditioning. Yeah. It's like if I were to go to Florida, I would not want a basement there. hurricanes and flooding. You would have a nice, very expensive indoor pool in your house. And now what do I need? I need one by one route. All these. I think NASA really needs to change those stupid their coats out. I mean, let me show you. These white coats. They need to change them out. Oh, that's the end of the stream. I just don't care for them. All right, Ben. Have a good one. Now that that's done, I can exit out of that. Oh, 15,000 people are still watching. Exit out of that, close that down. Does, doesn't it? Yeah. I'll keep that in mind. Maybe that might be another mock. I think somebody did do one. Tony Stark's heart. They did that whole display. I think it's on Reworkable, if I'm not mistaken. Got all that. Now the routes. Grabbing these up and putting them in. Missing one route. is. In the sea of black and white. There's that now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch this base out with something. Gotta figure that one out. Don't know why. Yeah, that's fine. There was a piece I forgot to put in, and it was this one right here. Which is fine. I mean, it's right here. Just have to remember that. No real use for it, so. So all these. Yeah, almost. Oh. Okay, I can switch that. Okay. Now I need to alternate. Black and white. So I need 4 of these. Again, I gotta get used to that. Everything off screen. That's what I do. Make sure all these are semi. Facing the right way out. So there we go. Now it's starting to look like a chain gun. Okay, there's that. Yeah, I should probably. Do 4 of these. Pretty happy with that, the way it's coming out so far. I can hit control. There we go. All right. Now let's see what we got going on here. Okay, so I need the 1x5s. A bunch of those. And I'm doing it again. One by fours, 1x5s, 2x4s. Perfect. Guess we're going to start on these ones. I need this. Black tile. Three. These. And another 1x3. Wow, they gave me a bunch of extras. I don't remember ordering. I think their scales were off. Sad thing is, I don't remember which one they go on. That'll tell me. So they go on those ones, and then okay, so if I do this, start here. Okay. Just like so. And then 3 more. Okay. There's those ones. Now I need to make a few more. Missing a bunch of them. I need one. There's a white one. On me. All right. Oh, of course. Put it upside down. Oh, there we go. And now I just need to rummage around and find two more 1x3s. We're getting somewhere. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do the base, and then I'm going to save the air proportion for another stream. It's taking a little bit longer than I thought. To do some things. Should have 4 of those. Should have 2x4 plate, which I'm not seeing. I think that's what's going to end up. Yeah. No, I'm not seeing any 2x4 in white. No, it's not in there. Check this other bag. Yep. I don't think I ordered those on accident. So we're just going to do the half. That's the wrong one. I'm just going to be able to do the half until I can get them. And I think that's when we're going to call it quits tonight. And next time I'll just start up from there. Now we're just going to put those on. More. Trying to think if I have them anywhere. I don't know. I got to check that box again. That, and then 1x2s. 1x2s. Okay. And then I need the hinge pieces. At least 4 of those. Yeah, I'm going to need those as well. And those are going just like this. And 1. Alright. Excuse me. And then we'll grab these guys. Just 4. Just need 4 of them out. And I put them on backwards. Put these guys on the wrong way as well. Like that, and we can get our angle like so. Interesting. Sometimes Lego never ceases to amaze me because I completely missed that there was an actual lip right there up to that point. It's just some things you do test builds. Right now, I need 2x2. Go right there. Do a 2x2 on the inside. And one more. Now. Turn them up. There we go. At least that's half of them. Another quick sweep. Maybe I did. Just not seeing. No. Fortunately, I did not order two. I need 4 2x4 white plate, and I don't have them. So that means I am going to have to order them or find them in my parts bin, which is out in my garage. So yeah, I have a lot of hiding spots for all my Legos. So yeah, you need to sort a little. Yeah. So all right. Well, unfortunately, I think we're going to stop there. It's actually turning out rather nicely. And again, I got one of them completely backwards. So I wanted to try to get that fairing, the roundness on here. This is where I was having my issue going in between these and getting that. Now there are new stuff out. I might go back and try again, see if I can do it. But once I get those plates, that's what we'll pick off next time. Finish this up, and then we'll do the rest of it. Get those engines on the bottom. I might see if I can shore this one up any better. So it's rocking around. Not liking that one bit. But yeah, it's actually really solid. I don't have to worry about it too much. The only thing that will probably end up popping off is this bottom plate. But like I said, I'm going to look into that and see if I can shore it up, or maybe just put a 2x2 or another 4x4 underneath of it. Do a 2 round underneath of it or something. Just to get it going. And I'll definitely need to have the rocket engines on it before, because as you can see, got a little bit of distance right there. Get it to set down nicely, but I'll try to get some of this stuff sorted. I will probably be there in a few. I need to get cleaned up, and then I'll be over in a few minutes. There, within you. So yeah, let me get all this stuff cleaned up. I should be on probably about half hour. If you give me that much, I'll be on. All right. Well, it's almost 10. Lasted till then. Hopefully I can find those parts and pieces I am missing. And until next time, maybe Wednesday, maybe next Saturday. I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead. But we will see. And I'm already seeing an issue that I did. I put it in the wrong spot. I'm gonna have to take those back off. And that's that. So, all right. Everybody have a good night, good evening,